everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be me filming this makeup look for you. I've just filmed it and I think it went okay. I used some new products that I got for Christmas and also some things that I've had in my collection for a while and haven't used for ages. So it was quite fun playing with different products and hopefully you will enjoy watching. So if you want to see how I did it and what I used, then carry on watching and be prepared to see my face with no makeup on. So hair tied back as usual, looking very delightful this morning. I'm trying out a new fake tan at the moment for a blog post, which is the reason why you might be able to tell. You can see it more on my legs, but that I might be a little bit browner on my face because I'm obviously fake tan. So it's not something that I do all the time. I only really do it for special occasions, but since I got one to review I obviously needed to do it. I'm going to start off by using the L'Oreal True Match foundation and this is in the shade C3. I'm not sure if this is going to be the right shade for me or not, but we're going to give it a whirl anyway. I think it might be a little bit too light. I'm just going to mix in a little bit of the Bourjois Healthy Mix in 53, which is just a tad darker. I want quite a flawless base because I'm going quite heavy on the eyes, I think. So I find it so hard when you're fake tan to like find the right shade of foundation. I feel like it's a little bit too light, but I'll bronze it up. I recently had my eyebrows done as well, like a couple of days ago, and the lady like really over tinted this one and it's kind of obvious. I'm just going to make sure this is all blended in and then I'm going to leave it to settle for a bit while I do my eyebrows and then come back and conceal where I need to. So because I've just had them done, I don't really think they need much filling in today, so I'm just going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I haven't used in a really long time because I just use the Soap and Glory one all the time, but it's very similar to the Soap and Glory one. I prefer the Soap and Glory one because it's a lot cheaper, but I don't really think they need much doing to them. As you can see, they're already looking quite full. So I'm just gonna kind of try and get rid of this bit where it's obvious tint and just tidy them up a little bit. Lately they've been leaving like ones right down here. Really my eyebrow should be stopping there, and it stops here, and I think it makes them look really droopy, so I'm gonna have to tidy them up myself. Hey ho, they're only eyebrows. The most important thing on my face. I'm going to use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a small brush just underneath my eyebrows. I don't really do this on a day-to-day basis, but just because they are a little bit more red. But I'm definitely not one of them people that sit and conceal all around their eyebrows to make them look perfect like they do on Instagram pictures, because let's be honest, who's got time to do that every day? I'm getting ready today because I'm getting ready anyway, but I'm going to meet my sister and my granddad around at the new house because it's really strange. Like some things he really can't remember and he gets confused about, and then some things he can remember things in the past like really well, but like more up-to-date things he really struggles with. But for some reason he always remembers about the house, and I'm trying to weekly vlog at the moment, so I'm gonna vlog today, and I just think for me it's gonna be a really nice thing to have him film him like going in the house and seeing his reaction, because he's not seen it in a few weeks, and a lot has changed since he was last there. I don't think he's seen it with like the kitchen cupboards in and stuff, so sometimes I find when I conceal places that are red it just makes it worse because I'm aggravating the area. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to take the rest of the concealer I've got on the back of my hand just around places that do tend to get a little bit more red, and I'm going to apply it with that and then just pat it in with my finger. Next I'm going to use a product by Tarte and this is their CC Under Eye Corrector. This is in the shade Light Medium. I ordered this ages ago and I think I've used it like once. It looks like this and then inside it is like this. So this is quite a thick, it's still creamy but it's more of a thick concealer for the under eye, but it's kind of like a salmony beige, so it works really well to cancel out the darkness underneath the eye. And I used this yesterday for the first time in ages. Like I've like I said, I think I've only used it once, and I really, really liked it because it's quite full coverage, but it doesn't really look it. It doesn't look cakey or anything underneath my eyes, so I want to start using this a little bit more. I'm going to leave my base there for now. I'm going to go in with the MAC Groundwork Paintpot, which is kind of like a dark, medium to dark brown. There was one from Maybelline that's very similar. I think it's the creamy beige one. And I'm just going to put that all over my eye. When you're doing your makeup, do you ever find that you do one side of your face better than the other? I do. I'm going to use my favourite eyeshadow brush at the moment, which is the Luxe Petite Crease Brush by Zoeva. It's kind of like more tapered than a blending brush, so it's really good for just getting like it specifically into the crease. I'm going to take an eyeshadow out of my MAC palette first, and this is this shade here, and it's in the shade Swiss Chocolate, which is one of my favourite MAC eyeshadows. It's kind of a reddy toned brown. I'm just going to take a little bit of that through the crease, just as kind of like a transition colour, just to define the crease a little bit. You should be able to see that's already warmed up the eyes quite a little bit, and I'm not too bothered that it looks a little bit messy to start off with, because I'm going to go over the top with another eyeshadow. And that eyeshadow today is one that I got for Christmas off my sister, and it is MAC Club, which is a gorgeous greeny, browny, reddy toned eyeshadow. So I'm just packing this all over the eyelid. I really like this eyeshadow. Just something a little bit different. When I'm blending out eyeshadow, I always find it easier, rather than looking down, to kind of look straight on into the mirror so that you can see what it's going to look like when your eyes are open. And I'm going to use the same eyeshadow underneath my eye, and I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Swiss Chocolate first. I'm obsessed at the moment with eyeshadow underneath the eye. I just can't seem to do eyeshadow and not take it underneath. And then I'm going to go back in with the MAC Club underneath. I was going to film this today with me not talking and just like put music over it and do it like a really quick video, like maybe 3 to 4 minutes. I think this is probably going to be longer because I'm talking through it. Can you let me know in the comments what you prefer? So do you prefer videos where I talk through them and talk nonsense and they're a little bit longer like this? Or do you prefer the ones that are like quick and snappy, or do you just like a little mixture? I'm going to leave the eyeshadow there, and I'm going to take the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade West, which is a kind of a bronzy toned brown. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm just going to take that on the outer corner of my upper lash line and then in my waterline as well. Next, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm using this because it doesn't change the colour of my foundation, but it sets everything beautifully. So I'm just going to take this all over my face because I'm going for such a heavy eye. I want my skin to look kind of perfected. So I'm just going to powder everywhere in the hope that it will help. And I always tip it all over me, and I'm wearing black jeans, and I'm just, normally when I film makeup tutorials I wear my pyjama bottoms. Well, when I film any video I wear my pyjama bottoms. Today I thought, well, I'll get dressed, I'll put my jeans on, and I've just put powder all over them. Oh crikey Joe, fresh out of the wash as well. Anyway, that's what it looks like in the little tub. I'm going to contour next using my Collection Highlight and Sculpt palettes because I do really like this one, and I wanted to kind of, I don't like using too many high-end products in one video, especially when I'm such a massive fan of drugstore products. So I'm just going to use this to bronze. It's such a nice shade for contouring. Next, I'm going to go in with blusher, and I don't think I've spoken about this before. I was supposed to be doing a blog post on it, but it never ever happened. I ordered a few things from Tarte from Sephora in America, their holiday collection stuff, and this is the Bling It On Amazonian blush palette. They came out with one last year and I missed it. It sold out before I got a chance to have it. So this year when I saw this one, I was like, I am ordering it. I'm not a massive fan of the packaging. It's like quite blingy, and it feels really rough. It's not the nicest ever, but it's not the worst either. And then inside it's got like a copper thing around the mirror, a nice big mirror, and then it's got 5 blushes. And this was relatively cheap compared to, I think the blushes on their own are normally about $20, and you get Fetching, Doll Face, Prim, Smashing and Beaming in here. And I just kind of went through a stage where I felt like I didn't really have any blushes. I was just using the same ones over and over again, and I thought that these were really nice. Like, there's quite a lot of different shades in here. So I think today I'm going to take the one in the middle. Should I? Yeah, and it's called Prim, and this is the more nudie brownie one because I don't want to add too much colour, because I'm going for kind of like a nudie flat look today. So this I don't think has got any shimmer in it either, which is what I'm after. These are my Kiko eyelash curlers. I'm going to use a new mascara today, and this is one that my sister got me for Christmas, and it's the False Lash Effect one. I think it's the Volume Effect one from YSL. I'll leave a link below, as I always do anyway. I've not used it before. She got it me for Christmas, and I did ask for it because I saw Sam from Pixie were using it and I thought it looked amazing. Wowzers. This is the first YSL mascara that I've ever owned. Shall I zoom you in? First impressions, I really like it. That has made such a difference. We might have a new favourite mascara on our hands. Last but not least, I'm going to use my Essence lip liner from, this was from Wilkinson's and it was like £1. And I'm just going to use that on the outer of my lips. I'm not going to fill in the whole lip today. Just doing this to make my lips look a little bit fuller and also to help the lipstick stay in place so it doesn't bleed outside of my lips. My lipstick, I'm using the Topshop one in the colour Mink. I don't know if I've used this on a video before, but it's like a really nudie pinky toned one that I really like wearing at the moment. Just taking my hair down and try to make it look a little bit more presentable. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and you enjoyed seeing some of the new products that I've used and some things that I've rediscovered or tried to use again from my collection. If you've got any video suggestions or ideas that you want me to film, because as I said before, I want to film stuff that you all want to see, leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you did like this video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.